Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon Staff. I was sitting here trying to pull some papers for today's journal pages, and I couldn't decide what to go where. So I figured, well, you know, not everything can be decided on ahead of time. So I got a stack. And that's all I did. I just pulled out a stack. And we have our pages here that we're going to be working on. Someone asked me about the different types of glue to use in your junk journals. And it's whatever kind of glue that you have. I've got the little one here. This is just a basic clear glue. And I don't use, you know, the expensive one. I get the one from Dollar Tree, the Jot Clear Glue. It works for me. I've been using it for a long time. It's economical. I mean, you used to get it for $1, now it's $1.25, but still, it's a good starting glue. At least for me it was. There's also, I think, this came from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure where I got this one actually. It's a Crafter's Precision Glue from AdTech. You can also use, for putting your papers down, you use a glue stick. Normally I use the one that I got in Japan, but I also rely on, you know, my Scotch Create glue stick. I don't know if they're still making the Scotch Create, because I know they're kind of difficult to find. But when you're going with a glue stick, check and make sure that it's permanent and photo safe. And then of course my Fabri-Tac. Now I have in the past used the Scotch tape runner, but just like your regular Scotch tape that comes in a roll, this has the double-sided Scotch tape that comes in a roll, and this can end up being very pricey. Another thing that I think if we don't have, we'll end up getting it sooner or later, is a tape glider. I do not buy the Scotch tape rolls. I get mine from Tape Jungle, and I can get like 5 or 10 for just a little bit more than what it would cost to get one. So it all depends on what you're used to using. And if you've got something you're not used to using, you want to try, then, you know, give it a go. And the more I think, I'm wondering if I should start with this one here. Although I do kind of like it that way. Then I have to trim off the top and bottom. So I pulled out that one. And then I've got these, well, I have this large one here. This is more of a gray than a black. So I don't know if I want to use this one in here. So we'll set that one aside. So I have this one, and I would like to use this one somewhere. I think it would do better on the bottom. And then I pulled this one. Look at that jeweled green tone. That is gorgeous. But I'm wondering which side, because if I put it over here, I'm going to miss a lot of this. Maybe if we go like this. If I go here, I can just tear along the edge. We're going to start. We're going to do it. Just come right down that edge there. Right there, just like that. And that will fit right in that crease line there. So I like that there. So now, of course, other than all of these, we also have our double-sided tape. So, which do I want to use? I think, you know, a lot of us I haven't used this thing in ages. I'm not even sure I still remember how. Yeah. Oh, I think I may need to put another tape thing in there, because this one, it may be old. It looks old. Yeah, it's coming up. Try it one more time. Maybe that was just Yeah, the old part, I just have to get past that old section there. You know, I should have tried this out before I decided to do a video. That may have been prudent, you know? But no, I didn't do it. Okay, so we'll get this part off, get this part off. But we're gonna go with it. Did it? Yeah, it did stick. Maybe I just needed to get past that one section. That looks good. Yeah, there's definitely tape all the way around it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a touch of glue on the inside. And why did I use this one? Because this is the first one I picked up. That's the only reason I'm using it. It was there. You know, and sometimes we have to use what we've got. Even though we may have something better that we prefer, sometimes we got to use what we got to get it to where we can get more of what we like. And that sticks just fine. It doesn't look like it's coming up. We're good. Now I still have this part here. I could bring it and, ooh, let's do that. But I want to ink that edge. We're going to come back here and not vintage photo. We'll do walnut stain. And I'm just coming down this one side. I can still see a little hint of the white, you know, in certain areas, but I'm not worried about that. So, let's try this thing again. I was never really good with this. I know there's some out there that use it that, you know, get it to work just fine, but I was never one to be able to use it the way it needed to be. Ooh, I love that green. Now, what do I have? Move things around here. We have, that would go there. Just the outline there, that would be good. But then on this side, that would cover up too much. So let's not do that one. I do have, now, I bought these, but I'm not so sure I like the way they come up, so I may cover that bottom part and just put that in the middle. Or we could do it that way. Or even, no, we can't turn them sideways. But I'm going to tear this bottom part off. I'm going to use that part. Now, I am going to go around this one to darken it up just a bit. So that it will sort of pop against that page. Yeah, that's better. But I don't want to totally cover up this green jewel tone. That is gorgeous. Now on this, we're going to switch over. We're going to do Fabri-Tac. Why? Why not? You don't have to stick with the same adhesive medium through your whole design, your whole page, your whole creation. You can mix and match. What may work on one section may not work on the other part of that page. It's okay. Now, I want to bring this over about as far as possible. Oh, that's looking good. Now, coming here to this down here. So I think I'm going to put these back over there with those. I'm going to use the bottom here, or the top of that one. So I'm not worried about the man there. I do like that there. I may not do anything else here, but I do want to focus on this and the green. So all these other pages we're sticking aside. And let's see, what have we got? I would like to use it, but I may change my mind. You know, it all depends on what we find. I don't think these larger ones are going to work. Nope. What do we have? Oh, I did have some pulled that were in here. Oh, I like that better, especially since it's all tattered there. So we may set that one aside. And I would like to try to keep, ooh, I did find another one of these. But see, it sort of gets washed out in the background. So we can set that one aside. But I do want this. Let's see, what else is in here? These are just some things that I had pulled to maybe use at some point. That's the wrong color, green. What else do we have in here? Now we have the chair. That's a maybe. There's another one. We can see how those work. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Yeah, I pulled a lot of flowers. I love flowers. I love stickers. I love using flowers and stickers and anything that makes my job easier, because I really hate fussy cutting. I do it because I need to, but if I can get out of it with a sticker or something, you know me, I'm gonna do it. All right, I think most of these, ooh, we do have, if I can get it out. Oh, that goes that way. See, we could even tie that in down there. Let's see which, we have that one. And we have that one. But neither one is really making that green pop. But we're not going to give them up. We're just going to set them in there for a moment. And we're coming back in here to see what else is in here that we may be able to use. We do have a, no, wrong color, wrong color. And see, these are not the right color green for that. So I mean, sometimes it's just not that easy to pick and choose what you want to go on there. So many choices, so many things to consider. Just an idea. I'm just setting that up there for a moment. And we do have, if we took that down, see, that's, no, that even that doesn't work. So I'm at a quandary of what to put there. Do we have any of our, because I put all the little ladies in here, because I have so few of them and they keep getting mixed up with everything else. I know one of my friends in Taiwan, she's got oodles of people. And she's really good at using them. But I don't have that confidence yet. I'm working on it, as y'all can tell. I'm wondering, we could do her there. I like that. And that's about the only thing I can come up with. I am floundering here. You see, it's not that easy to pick and choose something that's going to look right. And I know some of you are saying, oh, it's okay, just, you know, whatever you do, it'll be fine. And then there's some of you like me is like, oh, well, does it or doesn't it? Or sometimes I can be quite decisive. Other times I can be wishy-washy. But I think, yeah, that's all of us. Do that. And I'll come in here on the back. Because I don't want to go, I'm going near the edge with my glue, but not all the way to the edge. Because I want those to fluff up. You know, I don't want that to lay down flat. So we have that, and I do think she's going to look good there. So I'm going to bring in our magic piece of tape. I guess that's why they call it. Let me put my top on that. Maybe that's why they call it magic tape. Okay, be very careful peeling this off on one side or the other. Put her right there. Now these I were thinking, but then maybe or would that be too much? Should I leave it like that or not? Oh, we'll wait on this one, but I did want this one down here. Make sure I can see which way the writing looks like it goes. Looks like it goes this way. It's not actual writing, it's more like somebody had scribbled on it to make it look like writing. And when I saw these, I thought, oh, I like that, I've got to get them. And then I tried to find a place. Well, where did I want to put these? Okay, we did. I know I'm pulling out flowers, but I'm not sure. I really don't think I want more flowers on there. So, and I'm just going to stick that in with the flowers. It's got flowers on it. These are all leaves. But I think they're... I think it's going to be too much with that green. See, like I told you, I'm not very good with this. This whole book here is out of my comfort zone. I'm used to the soft, muted pastels and such. Definitely not this. These are... Ooh, I wonder if we have... Oops. That thing's falling down here. Not that. Wrong one. Not these. Go way down here in the bottom. move things around here. Do I have a... That would go around her, but that would take off from the jewel tone. What are we going to do? What to do, what to do, what to do? No, definitely not. No, definitely not. I think the hard part is that because of that green, that's the closest thing I've got. But I'm still not sure about it. Okay. Put these back in there. Put those back on the shelf. Let's see what we can find. There's got to be something else we can add because it needs something. I just don't know what. It definitely needs something. And I'm not finding anything in here that I think would go with it. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Okay. So we get to this point, what do? We can't find anything as far as stickers or what to go in it, or to go with it. So, another resort we have is bling. That's more of, but see, the pearls aren't really a jewel tone. Those may be. Those may go with that side. But what do we do on this side? We have this green, but that's more of a bright green. Looking for a deep, deep, dark green. And I'm not seeing anything with a dark green to it. Isn't that just the way it goes? You look for something and you can't find what you want. Okay, so we know these may go with this one. But I don't know. One more place to look. One more place to look. We've got dark blue. That's not the green. Well, you know what? If all else fails and you can't find it, what you want, then we have to do, so no, that's my drawer of paper clips. Ouch, 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 ouch. We do have, I think we're just going to have to leave it as is until we find something that we want there. And you guys see me sit here and look through all this stuff. Still have not been able to find it. But that's okay. When you get to a point in your journal that you can't find what you want to go there, then do what I'm doing right now. Stop on that page, put your stuff away, and call it quits for now, because we can always come back. And, you know, even with just the few things we've used, that's not a bad looking page. It's really good looking. I mean, we've got the dimension here with this folding up. We've got how the greens tie in. You know, it can stand alone, just the way it is. We don't always have to go, oh, well, you know, I've got to have something. And then we go to look and we can't find it. And I couldn't find it. Y'all see me sit here and look. So we're going to call this page done for now. If I find something that can go there, I'll come back and add it later. So if you've liked our little page, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, only 5 little things on there. That's all we added. Sometimes that can be enough. And for today, that's going to be enough. If I find something, I'll add it later. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little layout. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed what I've shared with you today. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And until next time, bye guys.